Hey there, and welcome to The Explainer. So, were you born on January 21st? If so, you're in the right place, because we are about to do a deep dive into the unique personality profile that makes you, well, you. Okay, so right at the core of anyone born on January 21st is this really powerful mix. You've got this super smart intellect of Aquarius combined with the creative buzz of the number 3. And what does that give us? It gives us the expressive visionary. That's your core identity, and we're going to unpack exactly what that means. So here's what we've got on the agenda. We'll start by properly meeting this expressive visionary. Then we'll break down the cosmic ingredients that make you tick. After that, we're jumping into your biggest strengths and challenges, seeing how all that plays out in your life and career. And then we'll wrap it all up by looking at your core purpose. All right, so what does it really mean to be an expressive visionary? Well, it means that at your very core, you're driven by two things: originality and a deep, deep need for freedom. You know that saying, think outside the box? For you, it's more like, what box? You probably didn't even see it there to begin with. Okay, next up, let's get into what we're calling your cosmic code. This is where we break down the building blocks from astrology and numerology that all come together to create this really unique profile. So first things first, you're a true Aquarian. And right away, that comes with this classic little paradox. You're the water bearer, but you're an air sign. What that really means is your world is all about intellect, big ideas, and communication. You're not just some dreamer with your head in the clouds. You're actually driven by concepts that you truly believe can make the world a better place. Whether that's creating a game-changing new app or leading a charge for social justice. And then there's your ruling planet, Uranus. And honestly, this is a huge piece of the puzzle. Uranus is the planet of rebellion, of those sudden aha moments, and of pure innovation. This planetary energy is pretty much the direct source of your visionary nature and that unshakable need you have for freedom and for making things better. All right, let's talk numerology. Your birth date, the 21st, is super important here. You see, 2 + 1 = 3, and the number 3, it's all about creativity, communication, and just this great optimistic social energy. It's like it takes all that brainy Aquarium energy and injects it with a vibrant spark, which is what makes you such a natural communicator. Okay, so now that we've got that cosmic code laid out, let's get real about the two sides of your personality. Because look, every single strength comes with a challenge attached. And understanding both sides, well, that's the key to really unlocking your full potential. So let's look at this. On one hand, you've got these amazing positive traits. Your originality, it's basically a superpower. But on the flip side, that same originality can make you, well, pretty stubborn about your beliefs. Your fierce independence is a huge asset, for sure, but it can sometimes make you seem a little emotionally detached to other people. And there's the thing, the goal isn't to get rid of the challenges. It's just about knowing they're there. So that's the theory, right? But how does all this stuff actually play out in the real world? Let's dive into how an expressive visionary handles the big three: love, life, and finances. All right, when we're talking about love, you're going to find you really click with signs that can keep up with you intellectually and, most importantly, respect your need for freedom. So think about fellow air signs like Gemini and Libra. They totally get your need to talk everything out. Or you might vibe with fire signs like Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, who can bring that passionate spark that really fuels your big ideas. When it comes right down to it, what you're really looking for in a relationship is a partner who is also your best friend. Honesty is absolutely non-negotiable for you. But your biggest fear? It's feeling emotionally trapped or restricted. And that's exactly why having your own personal space to think, to create, to just be, it's not a luxury for you. It's a total necessity. Okay, let's talk money. For you, finances aren't really about piling up wealth for its own sake. It's about one thing: funding your freedom. So your financial blueprint is pretty straightforward. First, you've got to embrace those creative, maybe even unconventional ways of making money. Second, you do need a plan for the future so you have the resources for your big ideas. And third, it's all about building simple financial systems that empower your lifestyle, not cage you in. And that brings us perfectly to your professional calling. Because let's be honest, for you, a job is never, ever just a job. It has to feel like a true calling. It needs to be a platform where your unique ideas can actually go out into the world and create real, meaningful change. And these are the kinds of fields where you are just built to thrive. See the pattern here? every single one is about expression, innovation, and making an impact. So whether you're creating content, building new tech, teaching, or speaking, you're at your best in roles where you get to share your vision with the world. Okay, let's pull all of these threads together. We've looked at your cosmic code, we've talked about your core personality traits, and we've seen how you move through the world. So what's the big takeaway? What is the ultimate purpose of being an expressive visionary? Really, it all boils down to this. Your life's purpose is to be a channel for new and original ideas. It's about taking that amazing blend of Aquarian vision and that number 3 creative spark and using it to communicate things that can genuinely uplift, inspire, and even transform the people and the world around you. So we're going to leave you with this final thought. We've laid out the blueprint for who you are. You're an innovator, you're a communicator, you are a visionary. So the only real question left is the one you have to answer for yourself. How are you going to use that unique vision to inspire change?